Hello students, in our regular classes we have completed our topic vector addition and I hope you all are revising the topics continuously. So in this video I am going to tell you about some important facts of the vector addition. What are these important facts? You all should know about these facts. If you are familiar with these rules, these rules are going to help you in discussing the conceptual problems based on the vector addition problems. So let's start. Mainly three facts are there and one by one we are going to discuss these facts in the detail. The first one is vectors of the same nature alone can be added. This rule is saying this thing that if we want to add two physical quantities which are already of course vector in nature, we can add only then if they both are representing the same thing. Means suppose I am taking the example, one is the value of displacement, second is the value of acceleration. Then we cannot add these two values because they are representing the different physical quantities. But yes, if I am adding a displacement value into the another displacement value, then this addition is of course possible. Okay, or I can say that if I am having a acceleration value and I am adding another value which is also value of another acceleration, then yes, this addition is also possible. So the main conclusion of this point is two similar physical quantities can be added up only. Two dissimilar things cannot be added. For example, one more example let's take. In a force value, suppose you have a force of 2 Newton, then you can add another force F1, F2, that is of 2 Newton. You can add, okay, acceleration 1, acceleration 2, displacement 1, displacement 2. Similar physical quantities can be added only. Two dissimilar things we cannot add. Okay, I hope this point is clear to you. The next one is vector addition is commutative. Okay, and I am writing it like A plus B is equals to B plus A. Commutative means this statement itself is telling its meaning that if we are initially taking the value of A and then we are adding the value of B in it, we get the same result if we do it in the reverse order. Means firstly I am taking the value of B and then I am adding the value of A in it. The both terms will give the same answer. Either we are taking A first, then we are adding B into it, or we are taking B first, then we are adding A into the it. In the both conditions we get the same result. So let's discuss this thing with the help of diagram. Okay, suppose this vector is representing the A vector. Okay, and this vector is representing the vector B. Now we are going to add these two vectors. Students, keep in your mind the point that if we are making this line and it is the A vector, and if I am taking same magnitude, then all these vectors are equal to A. The direction and magnitude should be same. So a single vector can be represented by any one of these if they are parallel. They are representing the same direction and they are having the same magnitude. So I can draw this A as like this. This is also equals to A, and to this B. This is also representing the value of B. Why? The magnitude of A is equivalent to this much and the direction is also same. Similarly, the magnitude of B is equal to this much and both are having the same direction. So this B or this B representing the same thing, this A and this A representing the same thing. So first take left hand side. Left hand side is saying initially we are taking the value of A, then we are adding B in it. So initially take A, then add B in it. The resultant vector will be given by this, and this is the R. Okay, R is the resultant vector. You can see this thing that the head of first vector is connected with the tail of second vector and they are taken in the same order. Then you know about the rule, the resultant will be given by in the opposite order. The order is you are moving from here to here, then here to here. If we are moving in same order, then we should know we should come in this direction, but the resultant always be in the opposite order. So this is representing the r vector, and r vector is given by a plus b. Okay, this thing how we solve? First we take the a, then we add b in it. Now take to the right hand side. Consider this vector b. First take b vector, then add a vector into it. This one is also representing the a vector. So first we take b, then we take a. They both are in same order. Moving from here to b, then here in the direction of a. Then this vector again r, it is in the opposite order. Order is like this na, b, a. Then r is in this order. R is in the opposite order. So from here also r is equals to b plus a. This is also representing the value of a. This equation is also representing the value of r. This also representing the value of r. So equating these two equations, we get a plus b is equals to b plus a. So we are adding two vectors a and b. Whether we are taking first a then adding b into it, or we are taking b first initially and then adding a into the it. Both the conditions are giving the same resultant. When we were discussing the vector addition in our regular classes, I told you about the mechanism of addition, that whenever we are having two vectors, we need to join them such that the head of first vector is going to join with the tail of second vector in the same order. Then from the tail of first vector to the head of second vector, the direction will give us the resultant vector's direction, and this much is representing its magnitude. So a plus b is r, or b plus a is r. I hope this fact is also clear to you. This is vector addition is commutative. In conceptual question it can be asked, or in the form of numerical it can also be asked. Two values will be given and they can ask that prove that a plus b is equals to b plus a. Then you can prove by this, or you can use the triangle law of vector addition also. That also we have already discussed in our regular classes. So moving towards the third fact, this is vectors addition is associated. Associated means a plus b plus c, or a plus b plus c. They both are representing the same thing. What does it mean? First we are adding b and c, then this sum is added into the a. Or on the right hand side we are adding first a plus b, then we are adding it into the c. Both are going to give us the same result. This thing also we can prove diagrammatically, like we have done this thing. So let's take, suppose this is representing the vector a, this is representing the vector b, and this one is representing the vector c. Okay, vector a direction is this, vector b direction is this, vector c direction is this. Okay, taking left hand side is saying a plus b plus c. So firstly we need to do b plus c. This is the vector b, this is the vector c. Its head is connected with the tail of c. So the resultant, how we can calculate the resultant? It is from the tail of first to the head of second, this one, in the opposite order. We are moving to b, then to c, then the opposite order is from here to this one, from the tail of b to the head of c. So this is representing the vector r. Okay, don't say r, say it is b plus c. This vector is representing the b plus c. Now we will add a and b plus c. Here is the equation this na, a plus b plus c. First we add b and c, we get this direction. Now we need to add a and b plus c. They are in the same order. Head of the a is connected with the tail of b plus c. Then the resultant will be given by this. This is representing the r vector. Okay, so r vector is equals to a plus b plus c. Here we have done this addition first, then we have added the value of a in it. By diagram, I hope this point is clear to you. Now we are taking right hand side. In this, again we are taking same vectors. vector A, vector B, and then vector C. And right hand side is what? A plus B, then plus C. Means firstly we are going to add these two. Okay, so A and B. Head of A is connected with the tail of B. Then this vector from the tail of A to the head of B in the opposite order. This is representing the sum A plus B. Okay, so this addition done, A plus B. The resultant will given by this one. Now we are going to add this sum with the C. This is the sum A plus B, then C. This one again the order is same. We are moving from here to here, then here to here. Then the resultant will be given by in the opposite direction. This is the R. So R is equals to A plus B plus C. This vector is representing the sum A plus B. Again match the two diagrams. R vector's magnitude as well as its direction is same in the both cases. So this equation is valid by diagrammatically also, and this property is known as that vector addition is associative. So I hope these three facts are clear to you. Vector addition can be done of the similar physical quantities. Vector addition is commutative. We can add two vectors starting from either one. Firstly taking A then adding B, or firstly taking B then adding A. And vector addition is associative. If we have three vectors, then firstly we can add any two vectors, then we can add third vector into it. Both times we are getting the same result. So I hope these facts are clear to you. Still, if you are having any doubt, you can ask me your doubts in the regular classes. Do this topic in your notebooks also and revise it properly. Thank you.